AEW reportedly planning a huge debut for AEW Dynamite Holiday Bash. I'm going to tell you guys why AEW may have delayed the debut until this long. Also, on top of that, Impact Wrestling news, and WWE is reportedly breaking one of its major rules that they set out earlier this year. Very interesting stuff. If you guys want more wrestling news, more wrestling content, this is the channel where I bring you the latest, and I bring you my 2 cents. I would love to hear from you guys, so make sure you guys drop a comment down below. We're going to kick things off with some free agency news. You guys may have heard that Roxy, the current ROH Women's Champion, is set to possibly sign with WWE. There's reportedly some interest. WWE just had her on the tryout, and it sounds like everything went good. There are rumors that she may have even potentially signed with WWE. Nobody knows just yet, other than the fact that we know she was at the tryout. Now, WWE will reportedly be announcing a new class to the Performance Center soon, which it is possible the current ROH star could be there. Now, for one, you guys got to remember that Ring of Honor did release all of their talent from the contracts, and well, we do know that ROH is coming back. We talked about this in a previous video. We don't really know what ROH will do in the future when they do return. So the idea of Roxy going to WWE would make a lot of sense on her end. Very interesting stuff here. But the reason why I want to talk about this is because WWE is actually breaking a very big rule. And that was WWE reportedly said they were not going to sign pro wrestlers anymore. Now, the reason why this is actually interesting, and a lot of people didn't seem to know this, WWE recently signed a couple different wrestlers that just appeared on AEW Dark as well. Most of these are female talent, but at the end of the day, WWE was reportedly going after Hollywood actors, athletes, college students. Like, their whole situation when it came to recruiting was completely different than what it was in years past, where obviously WWE was hoarding talent from the indie scene. Now, Roxy is a young and up-and-coming star, and I actually think she'll do really well in WWE if she does, in fact, sign with WWE, but I'm very intrigued to see what happens with her and ROH first, because nobody really knows what to expect from Ring of Honor. A lot of people seem to also forget Ring of Honor is responsible for building so much talent, whether they've gone to AEW, Impact, or WWE. For so many years, Ring of Honor has always played second fiddle to someone larger than them. So the idea that Roxy could very well sign with, WWE, I mean, it's good stuff for WWE, but it definitely is a blow to Ring of Honor, because for as long as they've been around, they've always built up other people, and they never really built up their own brand, which I do find it to be unfortunate. WWE signing talent that appeared on AEW as well is very shocking, but clearly WWE does not mind signing wrestlers as long as they're a little bit younger. I don't expect WWE to sign the Young Bucks, but if it's an up-and-coming tag team from Ring of Honor or Impact, and, maybe they're under the age of like 30, I don't know. WWE might be interested. So it's very interesting stuff, and I'm definitely going to keep my eyes peeled for this, because I think Roxy should, in fact, sign with WWE. I look at NXT 2.0, I see what they're doing with Cora Jade, and I look at these storylines that they're doing. All the women are WWE and AEW and Impact, they all have a great women's division. It just, the booking isn't always the best. I think NXT 2.0 clearly has a lot of talent, and some of them are going to get moved up, so Roxy going there makes a lot of sense. Now, I do want to spend a moment to talk about the Impact Wrestling Digital Media Championship. This belt is actually being defended at the Terminus Wrestling Promotion. This is actually really cool in my opinion. Jordan Grace, obviously with Jonathan Gresham, is the current Impact Wrestling Digital Media Championship. This entire time, I thought it was kind of a joke. I love the title belt design, by the way, but I definitely thought this was a joke. I didn't think Impact Wrestling would do anything with this, but this right here is a big move for Impact, because, look, they have a title belt that's being defended on another promotion. Obviously, she's defending it against another wrestler that is not signed to Impact Wrestling anymore. Kiera Hogan is signed to AEW now. This right here is cool, though, because it's very well possible that an AEW wrestler could win this belt and defend it on AEW Dark or something like that. And I think that's why this working relationship between AEW and Impact may not actually be around. But if you have a belt like this being defended on an indie show anywhere, whether it's Terminus or AIW or GCW or something like that. Nonetheless, if it's being defended on an indie show, that allows for somebody who is not signed to Impact to possibly win the belt. And I think that's a really cool idea. I think it works really good because obviously this is reminiscent of territory stuff, right? The idea that a championship belt could be won by somebody who isn't on your show. I would like to see something like that happen here. However, I totally predict that Jordynne Grace will in fact win this. She will be successfully defending the belt, and who knows, maybe Impact could do more stuff with this. I would like to see them do more stuff with this, but I'm not really entirely sure. And for the final news, guys, this one is massive, okay? The Briscoes are coming to AEW. Well, that's what the reports are saying. The rumors are suggesting that the Briscoes are very well coming to AEW, and there is a belief that Ring of Honor will in fact allow them to leave their contract early to make this happen. Nobody knows for sure, but the belief is that the Briscoes are coming to AEW at the Holiday Bash. And obviously we have this major six-man tag match with CM Punk and Sting, Darby Allin versus MJF and FTR. My belief is that if the Briscoes are coming to AEW, they're obviously going to return some shots at FTR, which is fantastic news. I think AEW bringing in the Briscoes, it's going to be a very interesting response from the fans. I think it's going to be a very interesting signing, but there is 100% belief that they are going to AEW. They're just waiting on contractual stuff, which is why they didn't appear at Winter is Coming. Makes a lot of sense. Holiday Bash is going to be a major focus for AEW. A lot of people actually believe that this episode is going to be a massive success for AEW, mainly because the show has been kind of going up and down in terms of ratings, but there is a belief before the holidays, AEW is really putting a huge emphasis on this, and I'm cool with that. I think that works great. I'm all about it. To me, that's exciting. I want to see AEW do more to get people excited. So they may not even address this. They may not even confirm this, but the reports, the rumors that are coming out suggesting that Briscoes will be there is massive. I think Tony Khan, you know how it goes on Busted Open Radio, usually on Wednesday mornings, he makes some sort of announcement to get people excited about the show. I have a feeling we're going to be hearing something about this. I think AEW needs to do something very, very soon to get some new talent in there. Obviously, Briscoes and FTR have a storyline now. And on top of that, FTR has already invited them to Dynamite. This was all done on Twitter as well. So, look, I'm trying to get excited about this stuff, guys. I'm trying to get excited about wrestling because sometimes it doesn't feel like it's always that exciting, despite the fact that there are some good moments. And right now with the holidays, more people are traveling. They're going to hang out with family. This could be a really good way to get wrestling fans invested in the product. We know Rampage was already taped in advance, so we know that Briscoes won't be on Rampage, but I have a feeling we'll see their debut at Dynamite, and then we will see a video package, behind-the-scenes type of thing, taped, and then put post-production into Rampage. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Let me know in the comment section down below. As always, I'm keeping you updated, giving you guys my opinions. Would love to hear what you guys think. I'll see you next time. It's your boy, Ango. Peace.